Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guy here. It's a gentleman I only know from going around his organization within the last 10, maybe 15 years. They are an entity here in the soccer and part of the history here in Toronto. I didn't realize they were around that long. And I think it's a history that the public here in Toronto and at large would be interested in. So without further ado, I'd ask you to introduce yourself and tell me when and or your background from where you came and how you end up into this sport, what they call the beautiful game.
Sure. I'm Gladdy Clarke. Full name is Gladstone, right? Came to Canada in 69, November 69. But we only started playing ball in the summer of 1979. We were introduced to this team by Richard Dilemma. He, Vern Sibaran, Carl Sibaran, Grantley Perryman, Lon Stewart, all these guys played for the first year.
Okay, so let me stay with your first year, but when you came into Toronto in 69, was there any bona fide clubs that you get to know later on, a la West Indies, Irie, Barbados? Were those clubs functioning?
Yes, I think so. I know Irie, West Indies United were functioning, but in those days I really didn't take up to play any soccer, football as we would say, right? Until 79.
Okay, so what within that 69 to 79, that's almost a 10-year decade. So Braves, I guess, entered the fold as over 35 then, because 10 years has passed and you haven't gone into the sport. So is it fair to say that Braves started as a over 35, what we know to be an over 35 team, or did it have a young competitive part in the beginning?
Where we played in the Chinese Caribbean League. We started off in the Chinese Caribbean League, which used to play on a Sunday morning all over Scarborough.
Okay. And that's competitive, son.
Yeah, that was competitive.
And
right?
those names that you called, were they playing with Braves?
Yes. At least the club was formed by Vern Sibaran, Dick Lochan, Richard Dilemma, Carl Sibaran, Lee Sibaran, and it was called Tom Longboat Braves.
Yeah. Just so within that time, from 69 to 79, which gave him a window to play with, were you aware of other leagues? I know you formed in 79, but did you go around? What was the interest to form? What I'm trying to get from you is within that window, there's a lot of things we're doing here in the history, right? That I want to know if you have or partake in or privy to, like the Irie Tournament, the Flemington Park, the Marvel League.
Well, I used to live in Flemington Park, right? So now and then I used to go to the tournaments, but I wasn't really involved in any soccer at that time. I've heard about Irie and West Indies United. Got a good partner, Alan Calendar, I used to work with. He played for one of these teams. So I knew some, but I didn't get involved at that point in time.
So you live at Flemington Park. You went at some times, or you frequent Flemington Park a lot because the action was Flemington Park.
Yeah, but no, I live right opposite their Gateway and Dover Lane, but no wonder I used to go and watch the tournaments, but I wasn't really involved in it.
What about Irie Tournament that started at Brockton and Lamport Stadium?
Well, we actually, when the tournament used to be done at Lamport, I think we did play a couple times in Irie's tournament, but before that, I wasn't involved in anything, any soccer.
All right. So now we're up to speed within that 10-year thing, and we're back into Braves now, the formation of Braves. I am privy, as I told the public, I've been privy to Brave over the last 10, 15 years, and you guys seem to be a very solid, you know, up to a few days ago, I was in your, the purpose, were you guys from one area? How you this forming? I know who formed it, but what was the consensus to get everybody in sync to join this league? What was the purpose of Braves in 79? Because a lot of clubs functioning within 69 to 79.
I think it was word of mouth. Everybody told everybody, hey, this team, they're looking for soccer players. You all want to come, and guys from all over Scarborough, Brampton, all over came and joined Braves.
But what was the objective? Because you're talking 1979, there's a lot of clubs and teams and stuff around, and you're calling some household names. So what was the sell? What was the objective of Braves?
Just to have fun. I mean, play ball. We used to play on a Sunday morning, and after we used to end up by somebody's house. Every Sunday we used to end up by somebody's house. You know, and after a few years.
So you guys evolved from a competitive team from the Chinese Caribbean League to over 35?
No, that I think that was, I'm not sure. I mean, most of us were around in the 30s then. Mm-hmm. So that was a competitive league that we played in. And then I think after a few years, Scarborough Caribbean decided to form a league. And we were all invited to join Scarborough's Caribbean League. We left the Chinese League. I cannot tell you what year that was, but we played in the Scarborough Caribbean League for a few years.
Do you remember what the location of that league was? Where you guys
Scarborough, all over Scarborough.
The Scarborough League played all over Scarborough, or was it at
West? Yes, because every team had a ground, had a home field.
Okay, there you go. That's new information. Okay, so now we dealing with Braves exclusively now. You guys been functioning since 79. Where you guys, I understand you guys go on trips?
Yes.
How did that come by, and what was the reason? Who come up with that idea?
Well, one of the guys, I don't know if you know, Gregory Roberts, used to play with us, and one day he said, why don't we make a trip to Trinidad? And from there that evolved. We started going to Trinidad in 1997, right? We used to go for 2 weeks in October, early November. And we went from 97 until 2009, every other year. In 2011, there was a curfew in Trinidad, I think 9 to 6 or something. So we decided it made no sense going that year because you had to be in your house by 9 o'clock. And most of the time, sometimes we used to be out there until 1, 2 in the morning. So we scrapped 2011 and went 2012. And
since you continued after 2012? Because I remember one year I wanted to come with you guys, you know. I remember one year, it could have been around between 12 and 15, somewhere 2012 or 2015. You guys were at Birchmount at the time when the whole rumor was going around, and I was thinking about it, right? So after 2012, did you guys go back to Trinidad?
Every 2 years until 2018.
So okay, and then so 2020.
Oh, we couldn't.
We know what happened. Mr. COVID came in, right?
COVID.
All right. So is that still in you guys' plans?
Yes, we planning if things open up and things are okay, we'll go next year.
So what are those trips like? Do you coordinate with clubs or?
Yes, we play different clubs down. We play used to be Club Sandu, Petrotrin, Harvard. Once we play the bank, Central Bank, We played a team in Mayaro once. We played a team in Tobago once. All different teams, right? Most of the games were down south.
Okay, but Harvard team is in the north.
Yeah. We played Harvard. We played it was a band from Woodbrook. The guy organized. He used to work
Playboys?
MP and he. Hmm?
Playboys, not Playboys.
No, not Playboy, not Playboy. A big band. They won band of the year already, and so he used to work NP and he organized a game for us. So we played all over, and then in the early days we went Mayaro, or we used to go to the beach. Then I think can't remember exactly when we started to go to Tobago.
And who was the link for Tobago, Alan?
Pardon?
Who was the link for Tobago?
Who was the link? No, Alan wasn't involved with us then. We just decided that we booked a hotel room.
Yeah.
Like one of the guys used to be down there all the time, and he told us about this hotel on the beach. So we booked rooms and we went over there. We usually go on a Monday morning, come back on a Thursday evening.
Okay.
Now the guys want to go for a week when we go back.
Well, you know, Tobago.
So we have so much fun there.
Yeah, well, Tobago is really the place to be now in the Twin Island.
Yes.
Back now to Toronto now. You guys used to be at Stephen Leacock.
Yes.
You would say that would have been your home, or it's still your home, because last weekend I saw you there. I mean, you didn't play there. So how did you relinquish Stephen Leacock, and now I see up at is Mary Ward, up at Kennedy and McNichol out there on a Saturday?
Because I think one year when we went to Leacock, I think a tractor passed through there, and the ground was so terrible we couldn't play there. So we applied for Lamoureux. But up there, you have to be out of there by a certain time, right? The gates close. So we decided, let's go back down to Leacock and hang out.
You never lost the hangout at Leacock?
No, that's a big part of it.
And no problem.
Big part of it.
Okay. So so I would say moving forward now, how you enjoying the Braves? How, in terms of membership, is it expanding? Is it, I know we all getting older and stuff, and
we have two types of membership: an associate, where non-playing, right? And then we have a playing membership.
Okay, so the non-playing, I assume, shows up at Leacock?
Yes.
That's right now, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to get away from the wife.
Yeah, and how is that going in terms of your membership? I mean, I guess your trips are something that attract people. In terms of your trips now, do you incorporate others who are not part and maybe can help in the plane or anything like that, or it's members?
Yes, we do. I mean, like, they have guys from other clubs who would like to come join us on our trips. So all they have to do is pay a membership fee and whatever it costs, and they are allowed to come with us.
Okay, yeah, I think that's exactly what I was. I just wanted to say it officially, because that's how I was thinking that time. I wanted to go with you guys. So so how does the future look for Braves in terms of, you know, are you gonna go back and try to get Leacock so you don't have to relocate, or you?
Well, I think
with the arrangement now?
I think most of the guys are very comfortable playing at Lamoureux. And some people prefer to play on the turf, while Leacock is grass.
Because it's kind of true to form, no holes, no, you know, for the age.
Right. So I mean, some guys complain about oh, the turf is hard on their feet, and so maybe, you know, one or two guys, but the majority of guys prefer to play at Lamoureux.
And before I played this video during the interview here when I'm doing it, and people are a little shocked. You guys accommodate more than 11 on the field.
Yeah.
I made a head count when I was videotaping there. You do accommodate.
Hey, most of the guys are in their 60s and 70s, right?
Yeah.
Some of them can't run very much. So the more they have on the field, is the better.
Well, I realized that because when in the picture move, I said, well, hold on, let me just count ahead. And I reached 13, 14, 15. And I said, that's good because that's a big ground too. And, you know, you don't want anybody hurting themselves and stuff or trying
True, true.
to think that they're 19 anymore. You know, we still have little egos out there who think they can play. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so you're comfortable now with where Braves is at, and you're still looking for membership, or?
Yes, yes. I mean, like, we need some younger guys to join the club, because, like I said, the majority of us are in the 60s or approaching 60 and over. So we're looking for younger players to come and join us who would have the same, mentality as us, come and play ball and then hang out. You don't just come and play and go home.
Yes, yes. Well, that's important because that's what I say about, that's why I asked the objective. You know, the objective is to socialize and stay as a family, a club, and hang out and stuff. I noticed there was no argument and stuff. I know God rest it was part of entourage. I remember coming and meeting Remy as there and stuff. So in terms of your membership and expanding and stuff, I understand you also you travel here into
Yeah, we go to Ottawa and Montreal.
all in the same trip or a different?
No, 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 no. 1 year, we used to go to Ottawa every year, and they would come down.
And
And
what
in the
team is
past
that?
few
What club
years,
is that? What club is that you're playing on?
Hurricanes.
Okay.
So in the past few years, we decided if we do it, we go 1 year, they come the next year.
Okay.
Right?
Now, Hurricanes. I knew Hurricanes in Trinidad. Is that the same offspring of the Hurricanes in Trinidad?
I have no idea. I know Morris State. Where he's from Trinidad. He went QRC.
Okay. All right. Because there's a Hurricanes up in, I think it's South.
Yes.
Right.
But I have no idea if it's an affiliate.
And so it's alternate years. Every other year you host.
Yes.
And what about Montreal?
Same thing with Montreal.
And what team is that? What club is that?
Hilltoppers.
Hilltoppers. And it's every other year too.
Yes.
So is it safe to say that the year you're not going Montreal is the year you go Ottawa?
True.
Okay, so every year you do have a trip. In that you forego your trip because of COVID and you were supposed to go in 2020. How is that coming along? How is the club working with that? How is your socializing aspect? Any effect it had on the club?
Well, the fact is that we couldn't go last year.
Because
right? Hopefully,
I remember on City Pulse News, Braves was a target of the COVID because you see everybody was over 60 and 70.
but that didn't stop us because we went out. We went out last year in August. Right, we started playing in August. Right, and to tell you the truth, there's only 2 guys who have not showed up. Okay. We have like a membership of 50-something people, and out of that, 2 guys never show their faces.
Okay.
Everybody else, I mean, the COVID isn't keeping us back, but we maintain social distance and so.
Okay. All right. So, well, that's nice to know. And I would say keep up the good work. And I guess there's a trip pending.
Yes. Hopefully, depending on COVID.
And the trips, the local trips here to Ottawa and Montreal, is there a particular time of the year?
Usually between July and September.
So you already went Ottawa or Montreal this year?
No traveling last year or this year.
Okay, so no plans this year?
No plans this year.
Yeah, okay. So I wanted to make sure that people are aware that you're not traveling and stuff. So I don't know if there's anything we need to. Well, if not, Gladdy, I want to thank you for giving me this time. And the official name is Gladstone. Because I was struggling with that, and you said it was
Clarke.
Okay. So, Mr. Clarke, Mr. Gladdy Gladstone Clarke, I want to thank you for giving me this time, the opportunity to get Braves information. I like your, you know, being there and watching part of your function last weekend. I think it's nice. You know, very rare you see a lot of guys and you're not hearing too much disagreement, and I wouldn't even use the word argument. You're not hearing too much. I see, well, of course, in that type of game, you see some bad passes and stuff.
A lot.
Even from the best of your players, I can tell you right now, he will be a bit surprised when he see the video. But you know, I like, and I think when I was around you guys, it was always that way. It's a nice mellow.
Yes.
And, you know, and so I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity, the information about Braves, and you take care and stay safe.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. You take care too. Keep safe.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.